point elasticity of demand. That is the elasticity at a point on the demand curve. The formula for which is 1 over the slope times P over Q. That's 1 over the slope times price over quantity. So that means that for a linear demand curve, the upper half of the demand curve will be elastic, the lower half of the demand curve will be inelastic, and the midpoint of the demand curve will be unitary elastic. And that's important because what it shows is that the elasticity of demand varies along a given linear demand curve. So we tend to think of elastic demand as flatter, but even an elastic demand that is flatter has an inelastic portion to it. So generally speaking, a flatter demand curve is more elastic relative to a steeper demand curve, but nonetheless, a flat demand curve or flatter demand curve will still have an inelastic portion because of the point elasticity formula. Then what you have to understand is beneath it, the revenues will increase so long as you're on the elastic part of the demand curve as price goes down. And then in the middle of the demand curve, the total revenue will be maximized. And then on the bottom half of the demand curve, as the price goes down and the quantity goes higher, the total revenue will be falling. So a linear demand curve, upper half is going to be elastic, the middle will be unitary, the bottom half will be inelastic, and then right beneath it, the total revenue will be rising, and then once it hits the middle of the demand curve, total revenue will max out, and then after which, as the quantity rises, total revenue will fall. And so that's the important link. The point elasticity is very important. You must know the formula, you must understand why the elasticity varies, and most importantly, you must understand how total revenue varies along a linear demand curve. That's very important. Hope that's clear. Good luck.